Howdy everyone, this is Trisha and welcome to my channel. So I don't have an SD card or a memory card for my camera, so I couldn't do any videos for you today, but I realized I do have my phone. So I thought I'd just do a little quickie little video. This is some chicken breast, and I already started this before I realized, hey, I should be recording some of this with my phone. So what I did is I took one huge chicken breast and I actually sliced it really thin. Look at that, it's super thin. And then I seasoned it, and let me show you the seasoning that I used. And this is not sponsored. I just happened to find this at Sam's. Here we go, it's Kinder's, and it is an Italian chop house. It has olive oil, some sea salt in there. It's got some yummy ingredients in there, as you can see right there. And well, it says no carbs, 0 calories. So I thought, well, I'm gonna give this a try. I paid like $5 for this from Sam's, so I thought I'd try this. And I also sprinkled some little bits of sesame seed in there. I don't know if you can see that, but I used this sprinkling of different little sesame seeds and some poppy seeds in there. This is from my grocery store. It's their brand, but there is another one called Anything But the Bagel, or Everything But the Bagel seasoning. And they did have that at my store, but they also had their own brand, which was a lot cheaper. And I think I paid like $4 or $5 for this as well. So I seasoned that on top. So what I did is I sliced them very thin, made some little cutlets out of them. And of course I seasoned them, and then I put shredded mozzarella in there, and I took some asparagus, as you can see right there, and I chopped it up very fine, and I rolled it up. See, I put that all in there, rolled them up. I seasoned them inside first before I put the asparagus and the mozzarella in there. And then I rolled them up as best as I could. They were kind of falling apart on me, but I just kind of stuffed everything in there as soon as I put it in there. What I have down under there is just a can of diced tomatoes. So that's all it really is. This is going to go into the oven at 375 degrees, and I'm going to put it in there for about 15 minutes, and I'll check it, and then we'll see how it looks when it comes out. All right, so I also have this orange cauliflower. Look at that, instead of a white. I saw this orange one. I know I've seen some green ones before, and one that's a little bit yellow. So I grabbed this from my grocery store. It cost, you know, more than a usual cauliflower, but I can't recall the price right now. It was a little pricier, I guess, because of its, you know, the color. So I'm just gonna chop this up, and I'm gonna put it on a tray as well, and then stick that in the oven. But I'm gonna put some, I guess, some olive oil and some seasoning. So I'll show you that before I put it in the oven. All right, so here I have my cauliflower on this tray, and I'm actually using this cooking spray from Pam. It's an avocado oil. So I've sprayed it, you know, onto my cauliflower, and then I'm going to use the very same seasoning, this one right here, that I used on my chicken, and I'll just sprinkle that on top everywhere. And I'm going to put it in the same oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit is what I have right now, but I think I'm going to keep this a little bit longer, so this might go for like 20 minutes. I do have I'm going to season it a little bit more before I put it in there, actually. It's just to show you what I'm doing. But for now, I'm just going to show you that I'm also going to put a piece of foil over the whole thing to kind of sort of create like a steaming in there, because I don't want them to get like really brown. I like the color, so I want them just to soften up. So I'm going to put some foil on the cover. I'll remove the foil because it's blinding with a camera, and it's not very nice to look at. So I'll cover that, and like I said, about 20 minutes, and I'll check on it. And if they're nice and tender, I think that'll be perfect. If not, I'll go a little bit longer, but I'll even check it right before that, and I'll let you know the final, you know, the timing on this. Okay, so it has been 15 minutes, and both my chicken and my cauliflower are done. This smells so good, everyone, but take a look at this. You can see the cheese in there, and it's melted out in some places here. Just kind of poured out of some of these little fillets or cutlets, whatever you want to call them. And over here is the cauliflower once again. It is looking really good. I touched it, and it's nice and tender. It looks delicious. Let me grab a little bit with a fork here. See, the fork went right in there, so it's cooked. It's sort of like an al dente, the way that I like it, but if you want it a little bit softer, maybe another 5-10 minutes if that's what you prefer, and maybe you want to uncover it and let it roast a little bit longer in the oven. But I like it like this. That's just some seasoning that, kind of, I added a little bit extra there, but that's all that is. This is ready to be tasted, but oh my God, it smells wonderful. All right, so here is my plate all nicely served up, and I've gone ahead and I've sliced my chicken so you can see what it looks like inside. It is perfectly done, and as you can see, it looks super juicy. Yep, look at that cheese and the asparagus. I've even cut out a little bit extra over here so that I can go ahead and take my little taste test, since I can't hold the knife and cut and hold the camera all at the same time. So let's get a piece here. Let's grab that. Look at that. Wow, that looks so good. Grab it one more time. There we go. Oh my goodness. Now some cauliflower. Absolutely delicious, and it was nice and tender actually. This, you can see I already chewed it up and swallowed it. That was pretty quick. And I'm just fixing my plate up just so that it looks nice again. So I'm gonna give myself a big old thumbs up, and I hope that you too will give me a big old thumbs up and leave a nice kind comment down below and let me know what you thought of my little quick video, this little recipe. And I'm just gonna call it a what do I want to call this? We're gonna call this a mozzarella and what is this, asparagus stuffed chicken breast cutlet with some orange cauliflower. It looks yellow to me, but it said orange. But there we go, you guys. Delicious. Make sure you subscribe by hitting that red button down below, and I'll write down the recipe in the description box. It was super easy, and you can season it with whatever seasonings you might want, you might like. This is a little bit of an Italian flavor to this one, but you can go any other flavors, do Mexican, whatever you want. Your traditional favorite of seasoning would work with this, and I think it also would work with some pork, instead of the chicken, or maybe even a little beef cutlet. All right, everyone, have a super day, and sorry I didn't have a craft video today, but last minute, without an SD card, this is the best that I could do, and I hope you enjoyed it. Love you all very much. Make sure you share on your social medias, and as always, enjoy.